How's it going? Let me know if there's any audio issues or if the connection's not very good or anything like that. Let's see, how can I see everything? Looks alright. Should be good, should be live. Audio good? Awesome. Cool. So yeah, how's it going? I'm in Austin, Texas right now. Hello. I'm in Austin right now. I just got here yesterday. I was in Houston for like the last, I don't know what it was, like 4 or 5 weeks, something like that. And I've just been kind of, a lot of stuff's been happening, honestly. But yeah, flooding, I don't know, it's been raining a lot. I know it has been flooding around. I got pretty wet a couple days ago. This is mostly just because I didn't set up my tent very well. I didn't know how much it was going to rain, and I just underestimated it, as usual. But yeah. So pretty much what I wanted to talk about was just kind of like the state of the channel, what I'm doing and stuff. You may have noticed I haven't uploaded in a while. I have a video kind of ready to go, but I'm not that happy with it. But also, it's kind of just because I wasn't really happy with like how things went in Houston, you know. So I kind of got to figure out what I want to do about that. I don't want to like re-edit the whole video or anything. So yeah, RIP Shoestring. Yep. I heard about that. Really sorry to hear about it. Hey Christy, how's it going? Nice to hear from you. You always look lost. Well, yeah, I pretty much always am. I don't know, if you haven't figured that out by now, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, so I mean, I guess I'll just kind of start talking and I'll respond to people if I see something interesting. Things in Houston didn't go amazingly, but I worked for a week at Goodwill, which was kind of a mistake, but I'm still glad that I did it and I got the money, and I kind of learned. It gave me more perspective about, like, you know, what I'm doing and what I'm not doing, because I don't really want to be working those kind of jobs anymore. Goodwill was like kind of one of the worst places I've ever worked. It just had so many insane rules, and like I was doing the like donation, taking in donations and stuff, and it was super busy. I didn't expect it to be that busy, but it really was. Yeah. Become a storm chaser on a bicycle. I don't know how that would work, but it would be interesting. Favorite vid you did was the one where you put a song you made over footage. Yeah, I do that sometimes. I do it pretty often, actually. Did I do that in the last one? I think I did. Yeah, so the next one that's coming out is going to have more of that. Because there was a lot of stuff that happened in Houston, and one of the things I did was I just kind of made like a couple of different like montages of different things I did. So at a certain point in the video, it's like stops being so linear and starts being more like, you know, a series of different things. Yeah, I kind of like I don't know. I've just been burned out on YouTube and filming and stuff, which is kind of why I wanted to do a live stream to see how different it is, stuff like that. Master level hobo, far from it. I'm about the worst traveler I've ever met. I've met a lot of travelers now at this point, and I'm just like, I do it all wrong. I don't have the drive to go out and like make money or go different places, do things fast or anything like that. I think the only thing I do relatively well is YouTube, and I don't really even do that very well. Yeah. This Houston video, it's gonna have to be split into two because there's just too much stuff that I filmed, and a lot of it was me just kind of like talking about stuff, which is important, but it gets to be a little much sometimes. So I didn't really know what I was doing when I first got into Houston. I was like looking in different places to do different jobs and stuff like that. And then I did eventually, yeah, like I said, I got a job at Goodwill. So I've got some money from that now, which is good. My plan right now is to make my way up to Wichita and do the CDL thing there because I need the in-state driver's license, which is my driver's license is in Kansas, so it's gonna be easier to do it that way. Yeah, David, absolutely, you're totally good. I remember seeing your name from the very beginning, so I know you're a supporter, which I appreciate. Ran into any sketchy people lately? Yeah, there's always sketchy people. When I was sitting in Houston, I was kind of like in the same spot for a long time, and yeah, got to talk to some people, and but you know, I mean, people are people. The sketchy people are just trying to make it work in their own sort of way. So, you know, yeah, the editing is like, that's the hardest part for me for sure. I don't have the like patience to sit down and edit like a whole video at once, so I end up doing it piecemeal, and it just takes longer than it needs to. And yeah, I was thinking about just taking this latest video and just re-editing the whole thing to try and do like all of Houston at the same time. I would have to edit it differently, and I have to take it down and like yeah, it just would be a lot of work, and I just don't think I could get that done very quickly. But editing's overrated. Definitely, like, I've watched some like travel videos where they're way over edited, and like you know, they have inspirational music behind everything, and like everything's just cut, and they have like drone shots and stuff, which can be fine. You know, it's visually it can look interesting, but I feel like it just takes the soul out of the actual experience. So for me, I even though part of it's just, you know, technical limitations, but part of the reason why I don't have background music in any of my videos is just because I don't think it adds anything. I think it's better with no music. Yeah, hat's doing all right. I actually lost a couple things because I went to a metal show, and I was headbanging, and I thought all my stuff was attached well enough it wouldn't come off, but two things did come off. But yeah. Something to the suspense, yeah. It's like, you know, the ambient noise of whatever place you're in, it's like part of the experience, you know. You make time fly for us, like, damn, been 3.5 weeks already. Yeah, it's been too long. And this latest video, I've had it ready for a week, I just haven't been motivated to upload it. I also haven't been shooting as much as I really should. Yeah, it's weird. Also, because I was staying in the same place for so long, I kind of just got like lazy. I was kind of like, my mindset was in a different place, and I was working hard at work, and so I was, you know, tired and stuff. But you know, yeah, usually, I mean, like 2 weeks is about as much. I don't like to have more than 2 weeks between videos, and so obviously this last stretch has been a little too much. But yeah, I'll probably put this video live after I'm done with this stream. So yeah, it's just kind of like the first part of Houston, what I was doing. It's a little, you know, it's a little aimless. It doesn't have a solid like through line or anything, but it's alright. I'm going to truck driving school now, I've been saying this for like the last year. I feel like ever since I rode that train from Reno to Omaha. I got to Omaha. My plan was to go to truck driving school. So I feel like I've been talking about this forever. But I just, I realized I can't do it in another state. I have to go back to Kansas, and then I was like not close to Kansas, and it was winter, so I had to like keep traveling around for a while, which is fine. But now I think I am doing that. So yeah, and it'd be nice to just have money, Although I have like $600 right now, which is more than I've had in a long time, and I've just been finding that it's like a little hard to rein myself in and like keep from spending it all the time. I don't have the greatest self-control in the world, and so it's just kind of like one of the different challenges, when you have money versus when you don't. In some ways I like not having that much money, but it's also kind of scary. In Houston, there were a couple of times when I had like nothing. I was like really down to zero. So I was just busking for money and, doing stuff like that. I'll do something about the CDL training. I've actually started studying already. I've got the CDL handbook, and I've been kind of studying here and there for that, so that when I get to the place, that's not a problem. I think my biggest problem will probably just be learning to actually drive the trucks. Because I remember I did it one time before, and I remember it being tough. A lot of people complain about the mega carriers, but one advantage to going with one of the mega carriers is, like Swift, for example, is that if you want to run hard and make a lot of money, you can do that. But if you want to take it easy and not run so hard, they'll also allow you to do that. Right. Yeah, I've been wondering kind of how that's going to work, because I do want to go like cross country when I'm driving trucks. I'd rather not have like a local route, and theoretically I would think they would be, those types of routes are probably less in demand, because most people do want to just drive a local route. So I think maybe I could do that, but I just don't know how it works. I'll probably go with the company. I don't know if it'll be Swift. So I've heard Swift is like, a lot of the truckers I've talked to have said that Swift is like the company that you go to when you've already been fired once. And that's like your second chance company. So I don't know. That's the impression that I've gotten anyway. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe these live streams would be a good idea to do more often. I've been meaning to. I also want to do a busking live stream at some point, where I actually play some music. I don't know, every time I try to record myself playing music, the audio quality is just not good enough. I still need to do it anyway. Actually, that's one of the things I want to do while I'm in Austin. So but I said that about, I said that last time I was in Austin too. Because Austin's like the live music capital of the country and stuff like that, so definitely like busking is a good idea to do at some point. And I do want to record that stuff, because I've got like 5 original songs that I want to put up. I've been kind of practicing those and getting better with that. Some of them are not fully done, but I just need to finish it up, get it recorded, and then that'll probably go on the second channel, just the raw recordings of that stuff, and then I can use it for montages and whatnot. So it needs to get done at some point. You can get your CDL permit at the DMV before you go to school. You need to go to school. Yeah, I definitely want to go to a school, because I know you can do like, technically you don't have to go to school. You can just get your CDL if you can get the practice in somehow. But I've never driven a big truck like that. Well, actually, technically I have, but it was a long time ago, and I didn't do that much. And yeah, so I know it's tough, and I know I need the practice with an actual truck. I need time behind the wheel, and that's something you can only get at a school, and also they'll pay you to get your CDL if you go to the school. So let's see. Comments are coming in pretty fast here. I'm a truck driver trained with Swift, and I went to the refrigeration division. That keeps you away from a lot of the knuckleheads. I like that word, knuckleheads. Yeah, so refrigeration is like a separate, is that a separate I forget what they call it, but like a separate qualification that you need. I drove a tanker, no hand loading or unloading, get a washout to the next place. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty curious about like some of the stuff that you have to do in truck driving. Like, I know there's a lot of like record keeping of like inspections and drive time and stuff like that. I don't know, like probably when you get a job, when you get a contract, you have to like sign that and make sure the person at the other end receives it and stuff like that. I don't know, but I figure that stuff you'll kind of figure out on the job. I'm sure they'll have me doing like tandem driving at first, so I'll probably learn from somebody. Cost $40 in Oregon, got my CDL a few months ago. Congratulations. You have to go to school now. Is that true? Join the CCP, we need drivers. Okay. Yeah, this was just an impromptu stream. I wasn't really, not really doing much right now. I'm just, had some thoughts and I thought it might be helpful to get them out on a stream instead of just, you know, thinking in my own head. I wouldn't say driving is a passion necessarily, but I think traveling is a passion, and, you know, I don't really like being stuck in the same place for so long. So I figure truck driving is a good way to do that, and it pays really well. And I'm kind of a loner in the first place, so it's good. You know, I don't mind that it's you spend a lot of time alone doing that sort of thing. So I feel like there's a few reasons it's yeah, it would be good for me. You're just not a deadline/schedule guy, though maybe structure would be positive for you. The thing is, I actually do pretty well with that kind of stuff when I'm working. Something about my brain, just like when I'm at work, I can actually do a lot of stuff a lot easier. Whereas when I'm by myself, I have a hard time keeping myself like in line and scheduled and focused and stuff like that. So, you know, in that sense, yeah, I think truck driving would be good. Keep me organized. Having a job kind of keeps your brain organized when you have tasks to complete every day, stuff like that. A lot of everything's digital nowadays. That makes sense. Hopefully it's not too asinine. A lot of the digital stuff is like, they make it digital just for some reason, just to say that they did, and then they don't actually put any effort into making the app or the website easy to use or whatever, you know. Yeah, I don't know too much about all that, but I'm probably going to do that in Wichita, I think. That's kind of where I'm headed right now. I'm in Austin, for those of you that just joined. I'm in Austin, Texas right now. I just got here yesterday. I was in Houston for like the last 4 or 5 weeks, something like that. And I got another video coming up. I'll probably just go ahead and put it up after this stream. I need to make a thumbnail first, but I don't really know what I'm going to do for that, but we'll figure it out. And I just wanted to kind of talk a little bit. It is raining right now, so I can't really go anywhere anyway, so I'm just sitting at the Starbucks, kind of getting tired of what I was doing, you know, the videos that I was watching and stuff, so I was like, okay, I'll do a live stream. That's like semi-productive, right? It's the first time I've done one, so 50 people, which is more than I was expecting. I thought I was going to get like 10. Thank you everybody for coming by. I don't know how long I'm going to go here, maybe 30, maybe 45. I don't think I have that much to talk about, but good to touch base, see what everybody's doing. The truck driving thing, yeah, I've been studying the CDL manual or handbook or study guide or whatever it is. There's a lot of like, you know, specific things you need to look for when you're doing inspections and like tie down spacing and stuff like that. So I've been going through that, and I think I'll try and do like at least 30 minutes of study a day while I'm going up to Wichita. and hopefully by the time I get there, the book stuff at least won't be a problem. Let's see. I fear your struggle and have a lot of respect for you. Don't give up even when you want to. You may not believe it, but you're inspiring in some ways. You know, I'm happy to hear it. I'm glad some people see it that way. Not everybody does. Cool hostel in downtown. How's the uke playing going? That's been going pretty good. I kind of stopped while I was working in Houston, but I've been picking it up again. It was there was a good couple of weeks there where I wasn't making any money in Houston. I just completely ran out, and the busking really saved me. When I first got to Houston, I was actually making like a decent chunk of money doing busking. I would get like, you know, $25, $30 every time I went out, and then towards the end it stopped. I don't know if people just like saw me around too much or if I just got unlucky, but you know, one way or the other. Texas is pretty cool. Pretty much hitchhiked around the whole state. Wichita Falls is a pretty chill little town. That's cool. I might check it out. I'm planning on going north from here to Waco, and then I'll try and go like around. Probably I'll go west. I'll try and go around Fort Worth. See some little towns in there. I was planning on going up the center, but then I got I was just sitting at the truck stop, not even hitchhiking, and these guys came up to me. They were in a bus. You know, some cool, some train riders actually, and so yeah, they gave me a ride all the way to Austin. That was pretty sweet. I didn't get much footage of them because like I don't like filming people, especially these kind of people, you know, dirty kids, train riders. They don't like being filmed, so I didn't film much, but I did film the bus itself, so get to see a little bit of that at some point. I don't think you'll make it as a truck driver. Don't waste your time. What is the point in being so negative? What do you care anyway? You're just watching these videos. Like, it doesn't affect you. So, I don't know what the point is of leaving comments like that. I am still on the road. I was stationary for a little bit. How's the monetizing going? So when I was with Eric, you know, he asked me if I was monetized, and I said no, or I said like I'm qualified but I'm not monetized, and then he showed me how to just turn on monetization. Apparently there's just a toggle that I didn't see. So I turned on monetization and it started making money, and then I tried to cash it out into my PayPal account, and it turns out you can't use PayPal, so I need to get a bank account in order to cash that stuff out into. But it is good. Eventually I will get that going. It's good to have another revenue stream, you know. And if the videos are too much, I do apologize about that. I think I had to do some other sort of verification thing in order to customize how many ads I show. So if I wanted to turn that down, I can, but I need to do something else first. So I don't really remember. I don't really remember what that's about. So yeah, thank you for the positive comments. Yeah, I can open a bank account. It's not that hard. My old bank account got shut down because I had outstanding debts and I didn't pay it for too long. And there's a lot of stuff like that. Once I start making real money doing the truck driving, a lot of that money is just going to go towards paying down debts. It's you know. Yeah, I probably shouldn't. I probably just shouldn't even read negative comments. You know, it's not productive. But sometimes I can't help myself. Yeah, I'm a YouTube partner. I've actually been a YouTube partner since whenever that first train hopping video popped off. So, you know. First time commenter, thank you very much. Get your CDL yet? Not quite. That's what I've been talking about. That's still the plan. I'm going up to Kansas now to do that. Look how far you've come. Well, in some ways. I've gotten a lot better at what I'm doing, but yeah, in some ways I'm still square one. I don't know. I'll be waiting for you in Roseville. Watch your back. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I've inadvertently made some enemies in the train hopping space. I'm not really doing it anymore, so I don't really care. I may hop trains, but the train hoppers themselves, you know, you can hate me if you want. Doesn't really matter to me. Again, shouldn't be reading negative comments. My bad. All right. I don't know that I have much more to talk about. I just wanted to try out the live streaming thing, and I'll probably just go ahead and leave it at that. I might do more of this later. I want to, like I said earlier, I want to do a busking stream where I play some music. And other than that, I am going to put a video live later today, I think. I'll probably just go ahead and do that. And thank you everybody who tuned in. And peace out.